Tons of people will tell you that younger women often feel drawn to older men, and that idea is not wrong. Traits like life experience, emotional maturity, patience, and a sense of stability naturally make older men stand out from the crowd. But here's where things go wrong. Most older men have no idea how to actually use this advantage. In reality, I've seen countless men in their 40s, 50s, and even older who keep repeating the same mistakes when dealing with younger women. And because of that, they ruin their chances again and again. These men have so much potential, yet they stay stuck, single, and frustrated, wondering what they're doing wrong. Here's the truth: when you make the wrong moves, you don't just lose her interest, you lose her respect. And once respect is gone, attraction fades fast. You also lose the opportunity to show who you really are and what you truly bring to the table. That's a big waste, especially when older men already have natural strengths like wisdom, emotional control, stability, and the ability to offer something deeper and more meaningful than most younger guys ever could. The good news is this: fixing these mistakes doesn't mean you have to change your personality or pretend to be someone else. It simply means becoming aware of where you're slipping up and stepping into the calm, confident, grounded man you were always meant to be. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most common mistakes older men make with younger women. If you avoid these mistakes, it won't just change how women see you, it will also change how you see yourself. And that shift alone is powerful. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear can save you years of frustration. Let's start with the first mistake: idolizing her. Imagine you're standing in front of a younger woman you find attractive. She's beautiful, full of energy, confident, and maybe even a little intimidating. What happens inside you? For many older men, the first reaction is panic. You freeze. You start thinking, I can't mess this up, or she's way out of my league. From that moment on, everything changes. You begin to overdo it. You give her special treatment. You become overly polite, overly agreeable, and you carefully avoid saying anything that might upset her. You keep conversations safe and boring, hoping that if you act perfectly, she'll like you. But here's the reality: all that effort to impress her does the opposite of what you want. It makes you dull and forgettable. Women are not attracted to men who worship them or place them on a pedestal. They are attracted to men who stand next to them as equals. When you idolize her, you silently communicate that you see her as superior and yourself as less than. That mindset turns every interaction into a high-pressure situation. You overthink your words, doubt yourself, and hold back your true personality. And from her perspective, that energy feels heavy and uncomfortable. This behavior doesn't just kill attraction, it drains her. It tells her that you don't see your own value. And if you don't value yourself, she won't either. The way out of this trap is simple, but it takes practice. You need to normalize talking to younger women. Talk to women of all ages without attaching so much importance to the outcome. When you do this regularly, something shifts. You start to see that younger women are just people. They have flaws, insecurities, awkward moments, and bad days, just like anyone else. Once you truly understand that, the pedestal disappears. Always remember this: you are not trying to earn her approval. She is not a rare prize you have to win. She is simply another human being deciding if she feels compatible with you. And you are doing the same. Attraction goes both ways. When you accept that, the fear of losing her disappears because you know there are other women out there. That confidence is quiet, calm, and extremely attractive. Now let's move to mistake number 2: messing up the age question. You're talking to a younger woman. The conversation is going well, the vibe feels good, and then she asks, "So, how old are you?" For many older men, this is where everything falls apart. Their stomach tightens, their mind races. Some blurt out their age nervously. Others try to dodge the question or laugh it off in an awkward way. Their posture changes, their voice weakens, and suddenly the confident man she was enjoying starts to fade. Here's what you need to understand. When you act uncomfortable about your age, you send a loud message that you see it as a problem. And if you see it as a problem, she will too. This fear comes from social pressure. Society often tells older men that dating younger women is strange or wrong. Over time, that message creates shame and self doubt. But the truth is simple: your age is not the issue. The issue is how you feel about it. When the age question comes up, own it. Confidence matters more than the number itself. You can handle it playfully or directly. A playful response can ease tension and even spark attraction. You might say, "I'm probably too old for you, we'd never survive," with a relaxed smile, or joke by saying, "I'm about 600 months old, give or take." If humor isn't your style, be calm and straightforward. Say your age clearly, pause for a moment, smile, and then smoothly continue the conversation. The goal is to show her that your age doesn't bother you at all. When you're comfortable with yourself, she feels comfortable too. Confidence turns your age into a strength instead of a weakness. How you answer that question shapes how she sees you, so don't avoid it. Own it and move on like a self assured man. Mistake number 3 is leading with money. Too many older men believe their financial success is the main thing that makes them attractive. They think that if they show off their wealth, younger women will be impressed. So they talk about their income, their business, their car, their trips, or the expensive places they go. Some take it even further by buying gifts, paying for things, or sending money to women they barely know. Yes, money can grab attention, but it's the wrong kind of attention. When you lead with money, you turn yourself into a resource instead of a man. You become useful, not desirable. Money does signal stability, but if that's all you show, you will attract women who are only interested in what you can provide. Those women are not looking for connection or respect. They are looking for benefits. If you want something real, stop putting money at the center. Let your success show naturally over time. Focus on who you are, how you think, how you live, and how you make her feel. The right women are not searching for a wallet. They want emotional depth, confidence, and presence. Money should support your life, not define your identity. When you lead with character instead of cash, you attract women who see you as a complete man. Mistake number 4 is positioning yourself as a mentor. Many older men think that helping a younger woman grow will make her see their value. They give career advice, life lessons, and constant guidance while hiding their attraction. On the surface, this seems kind and supportive, but it kills romance. The moment you become her teacher, you lose sexual tension. You become safe, predictable, and non threatening. When you later try to change the dynamic, it feels strange to her. She didn't sign up for that. She saw you as a guide, not a romantic option. If you're interested in a younger woman, don't hide behind advice. Show playful energy early. Light teasing, warm eye contact, and subtle compliments create a different tone. Be honest in your energy, even if you don't say everything out loud right away. Attraction needs clarity, not confusion. Mistake number 5 is trying too hard to seem young. Some older men overcompensate by dressing like teenagers, using slang that feels forced, or pretending to like things they don't actually enjoy. This never works. It comes across as insecure and fake. Younger women are not looking for an older man who acts like a boy. They are drawn to maturity, calmness, and authenticity. Own your age and your style. Be modern, clean, and confident, but don't chase youth. When you're comfortable with who you are, you don't need to perform. That grounded presence is what sets you apart. Mistake number 6 is moving too slowly out of fear. Many older men hesitate because they don't want to seem inappropriate. They wait too long to express interest, and the connection fades. Attraction needs momentum. If you feel a spark, act with confidence and respect. Waiting forever doesn't make you safer, it makes you invisible. The final mistake is forgetting your own standards. Some older men think younger women are rare opportunities, so they tolerate behavior they shouldn't. They ignore red flags, accept disrespect, and lower their expectations. This destroys self-respect. Remember, your value doesn't decrease because she is younger. You still get to choose. When you respect yourself, others follow. Avoid these mistakes, and everything changes. Not just how women respond to you, but how you walk through the world. Calm, confident, and clear in who you are. That is what truly attracts. Show her that you are wise and experienced, but never let that hide the fact that you are also someone who knows how to enjoy life, joke, flirt, and create real chemistry. When you stop hiding behind the role of the teacher or guide, something important changes. Attraction starts to feel natural instead of forced. Conversations flow better, tension feels lighter, and you stop giving off the energy of someone who is there only to instruct. And when that happens, you greatly reduce the risk of ending up in the painful and familiar friend zone where attraction slowly dies. Women want to feel excitement, not lessons. They want to feel a spark, not a lecture. Wisdom is powerful, but only when it is balanced with playfulness and presence. One of the most common mistakes older men make is trying far too hard to look young. This usually comes from a quiet fear of aging or a belief that youth is the only thing that creates attraction. You might see this when a man dresses in clothes that clearly do not suit his body or age, uses slang that sounds unnatural, or copies trends that feel forced and out of place. Instead of making him look cool or relevant, it often makes him look uncomfortable and unsure of himself. The result is almost always the same. It comes across as fake, it feels inauthentic, and people can sense that immediately. Younger women do not find this kind of effort attractive. In fact, it usually has the opposite effect. Instead of seeing a confident man who is secure in who he is, they see someone who is worried about his age and trying too hard to fit into a world that does not belong to him. That insecurity creates distance right away. It breaks the natural flow of attraction before it even has a chance to grow. Confidence fades when you try to be someone you are not. Here is the honest truth. Trying to look or act younger does not make you more desirable. What truly makes you attractive is accepting your age with calm confidence. A man who is well groomed, dressed with intention, and comfortable in his own skin will always stand out more than someone pretending to be a younger version of himself. Instead of chasing youth, invest in a style that matches your maturity while still looking sharp and modern. Choose clothes that fit well and reflect who you are today, not who you were years ago. Focus on your health and fitness, not to appear younger, but to feel strong, clear, and energized at any stage of life. When you feel good in your body, it naturally shows in how you move, speak, and carry yourself. And when it comes to conversation, avoid forcing slang, jokes, or cultural references that do not feel natural to you. Speak in your own voice. Speak with honesty, calm, and experience. That is what separates you from younger men. That is what makes you different, not outdated. Younger women are often drawn to older men because of their life experience, emotional control, confidence, and stability. These are strengths, not weaknesses. But when you try too hard to look young, you slowly destroy those very qualities. You begin competing in a game you cannot win because you are no longer playing from your strengths. So stop trying to compete with younger men on their terms. Instead, lean fully into who you are. Let your presence, confidence, and calm energy speak for you. That is what truly makes you irresistible. Another common mistake is overloading conversations with your achievements. Many older men fall into this trap without even realizing it. They turn normal conversations into long speeches about their career, business success, education, or past victories. Deep down, they believe this will impress a younger woman and make her see them as high value. And while it is perfectly fine to be proud of what you have accomplished, talking about it too much can quickly backfire. When you dominate the conversation with your success story, the focus shifts away from her. Instead of building a connection, you start to sound self-centered or insecure, as if you need constant validation. Younger women are not searching for a walking resume. They are not interviewing you for a job. They are looking for someone who listens, understands, and makes them feel seen and heard. Attraction grows through emotional connection, shared moments, and real understanding, not through a list of awards or titles. A confident man does not need to prove his value with words. His energy, posture, and calm behavior already communicate it. The solution is simple. Keep your achievements in the background. Let them come up naturally when the moment feels right. Or even better, let her discover them over time. Mystery builds attraction. Discovery creates interest. Focus instead on asking thoughtful questions, being present in the moment, and showing genuine curiosity about her thoughts, ideas, and feelings. When you shift the focus from yourself to her, the conversation becomes balanced and engaging. It feels natural instead of forced. It feels relaxed instead of tense. That is how real connection is formed. That is how attraction grows without effort. Another major mistake older men make is neglecting their physical presence. Over time, it is easy to believe that personality, experience, or success alone should be enough. But attraction is not only about who you are on the inside. It is also about how you present yourself to the world. You do not need to look like a model or an athlete, but letting yourself go sends a strong message, whether you mean it or not. Poor grooming, sloppy clothes, or ignoring your health can overshadow even the best personality. Younger women are often attracted to older men because they represent strength, stability, and control. But when your appearance does not match that image, it creates confusion. It sends mixed signals, and mixed signals weaken attraction. This is not about trying to look young. It is about looking like the best version of yourself. Start with the basics. Keep your grooming clean and sharp. Maintain your facial hair or shave regularly. Keep your nails clean. Choose a haircut that suits your face and lifestyle. Dress in clothes that fit your body well and reflect timeless style rather than fast trends. Small changes make a big difference. Most importantly, take care of your health. Regular movement, basic exercise, and balanced eating improve not just how you look, but how you feel. When your body feels strong, your confidence rises naturally. Your energy improves, your mood becomes lighter. Physical presence is an extension of self respect. When you invest in yourself, others feel it. A man who respects himself is a man others respect too. So there you have it. The common mistakes older men often make with younger women: idolizing her, mishandling the age topic, leading with money, hiding behind the mentor role, trying too hard to look young, talking too much about achievements, and neglecting physical presence. At the center of all these mistakes is one simple issue: not fully accepting who you are. Younger women are not looking for perfection. They are drawn to confidence, honesty, and authenticity. When you stop chasing approval, stop proving your worth, and start living comfortably in your own skin, everything changes. Attraction becomes easier. Conversations become lighter. Connections become deeper. At Stoic Golden Rule, the belief is not just about attracting the right relationships. It is about helping men live with purpose, clarity, and strength. Fixing these mistakes is not only about dating, it is about improving your mindset, raising your standards, and building a life you respect. If this message connected with you, take a moment to reflect on where you can improve and begin making small changes today. Growth is not a destination, it is a daily practice. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on Stoic Golden Rule.